अस्सलाम वालेकुम गाइस। अभी यहाँ मैं खड़ा हूँ फिलाडेल्फिया के एयरपोर्ट पे। यहाँ से मैं जा रहा हूँ शिकागो जाऊँगा पहले, फिर वहाँ से स्प्रिंगफील्ड एलिनॉय। शिकागो एलिनॉय का कैपिटल है स्प्रिंगफील्ड। अभी मेरी फ़्लाइट का टाइम है 9 बजे। अब मैं जा रहा हूँ गेट की तरफ। ये मैं अपने अब गेट की तरफ जा रहा हूँ, B14 गेट।
Goodness.
मैं शिकागो में आ गया हूँ। अब यहाँ से मैं जा रहा हूँ दूसरी फ़्लाइट लेने स्प्रिंगफील्ड गेट एल पे। जहाज़ में बैठ गया हूँ। फिली से शिकागो की फ़्लाइट जो थी वो तकरीबन पौने 2 घंटे थी। अब यहाँ से 1 घंटा और फ़्लाइट है स्प्रिंगफील्ड। ये इस एयरपोर्ट को लिंकन एयरपोर्ट ही कहते हैं, क्योंकि लिंकन यहीं का था। ये मैं बैगेज क्लेम में जा रहा हूँ। ये स्प्रिंगफील्ड का एयरपोर्ट है, छोटा सा। अब मैं जा रहा हूँ बाहर। वहाँ से गाड़ी लूँगा, रेंट करिए। ये बाहर आ गया मैं एयरपोर्ट से। ये गाड़ी है। ये मैं एयरपोर्ट से आ गया यहाँ, ये लिंकन सेंटर। यहाँ पे ये इब्राहिम लिंकन का टूर कराएंगे, घर का पूरे का एरिया का। अभी वो करेंगे। ये लिंकन का घर है।
Just behind me is the Lincoln home. It has been on this spot since it was first built back in 1839. The Lincoln family bought the house in 1844 for a total of $1,500. Not too bad. But when they moved in, it did not look as nice as it does today. It was only about half this size. That second floor was not there when they bought the home. That was added on top later. When they bought the house, it looked like that cottage on the corner. It was a one-story house with one bedroom and a small attic loft above. That was all they needed. When they moved in, they just had one infant son, Robert, less than 1 year old. But as the years went on, the family got bigger. They had 3 more boys born in the house. They had to expand. They were able to have the second floor added on top in 1856, 12 years after moving in. So keep that in mind when we go upstairs. You will see bigger rooms, higher ceilings up there that show you as Lincoln's career and family were growing, the home was growing as well.
घर के अंदर अब जा रहे हैं।
You go first, and we'll be behind you.
Thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Right this way. Make sure everybody has room there.
Thank you.
Of course. Welcome. Air conditioning. Yes. Modern edition. Sure.
He just on it, but
It is. Okay, I'm gonna hit the door, and I'm going to step into the parlor here as well. They wanted this room to make the best first impression, so it is the fanciest room. And to keep it that way, if no one was coming over that day, the doors would have been closed and locked. That was to keep the Lincoln boys out. They were troublemakers. They would have loved to wreck the room. So they were kept away. But as a result, we have a lot of original stuff here in good condition. If you look around at all the chairs and couches, they have the shiny black upholstery. That's made from horsehair. The horsehair upholstery has been redone on all these pieces, but with only one exception, all the chairs and couches in this room are original to the Lincolns. Same furniture pieces they own. The only one that is not original is this in the middle, but it is still antique. We also have that 5-leveled wooden shelf on the back wall. That tiered shelf is called a whatnot shelf. Yes, for whatnots, trinkets, and knickknacks. That is a Lincoln piece as well. So is the marble top table under the mirror, and all the way on the other side in the back corner is Abraham Lincoln's bookcase, also belonging to him. If you can't see the bookcase yet, do not worry, we're going to walk. They have another protective layer on top, but they're same wood, it's just very varnished.
So what is this room?
This would be the sitting room, so it's like a living room.
This big thing.
Yes. Well, we're all of that once for all. Yeah. There is, yes, an outhouse in the backyard, and there are, you'll also see chamber pots under the beds upstairs, but no bathrooms, no running water in the house. Yes, well, when they first bought the house, it was a separate way that this room is different from the parlor, and that is the Lincoln boys were allowed to play in here. This is the family room, the living room. They would call it the sitting room. You'd find the whole family gathered here most evenings. You'd have Mrs. Lincoln over on the right-hand side. Under that large mirror is the sewing table. The mirror and the table are both original as well, as where Mrs. Lincoln made and mended all the clothing for her boys by hand. It's a lot of work, especially a lot of work, because while she's trying to get it done, the boys would be having wrestling matches at the same time here on the floor. It's not, it's a reproduction. It's a reproduction of a newspaper from 1860, but not in any particular. It is, and this room is actually. And everyone filling in around the corner, you can make 2 rows once again, or just cluster a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Yeah, thank you, everybody. That should do nicely. Yes, awesome, perfect. Okay, so.
No, there's 2 more people over there, but I haven't seen.
Yeah, we've all made it upstairs at least?
Yes.
Okay. So remember everybody, yes, this whole second floor was all added onto the existing home in 1856. We can already see the rooms are bigger, the ceilings are almost 12 feet high, and they have more than 1 bedroom. They have a 5-bedroom, 2-story home. Big improvement over the 1-bedroom.
Mary's room. Mary's room. These are original?
The doors upstairs are not. For a long time, even after the house became a historic site, there was a caretaker still living on the 2nd floor. So a lot of that stuff got replaced. The floors were torn out, the doors were redone. They would have been, like downstairs, it would have been walnut now. Yes, a little bit newer, yeah. Linen closet, little storage room. There is another closed door at that end of the hall, which is a walk-in closet called the trunk room for their suitcases, boxes, trunks, with all the clothes that they didn't need for the season. So winter stuff would be there at this time of year. But we also have 2 other bedrooms in the hallway. Closer to me, we have the boys' room. Originally, this was Robert's room. He was the oldest, so he got a room to himself. But in 1859, he moved out. Robert went to college, went off to finishing school, and then to Harvard Law. As soon as he was out the door, his brothers saw an opportunity. Like any little brothers, they took his room the same day he left. Now it's full of their toys. That's why you see checkers, dominoes, toy soldiers, and marbles. There's a little tray of marbles at the foot of the bed. Some of those clay marbles were actually found in the backyard of the Lincoln home. They were dug up 100 years after the Lincolns left.
No, it's probably be
It's
storage
actually
for
two pieces.
food.
So there's the trunk, there's the chest piece. On
This
top
is
the
huge
small
stuff.
legs.
Oh, is it okay?
Look at all the cooking
Bottom
surface.
half is original, the top is.
What?
Your fridge.
Obviously. But I'm saying they may have used that for like storing potatoes and stuff like that.
ये लिंकन का ग्रेवयार्ड है, यहाँ दफन है। अब वहाँ जा रहे हैं हम लोग, उसकी शायद कबर को देख लें। मेमोरियल भी बनी हुई है उसकी।
सारी सेमेटरी है।
ये लिंकन टॉम। ये लिंकन की कबर इधर है, शायद देखने जा रहे हैं। ये है। इब्राहिम लिंकन 1809 में पैदा हुआ था, 1865 में। ये जो ये इलिनॉय की ओल्ड कैपिटल बिल्डिंग है। Hi. ये इलिनॉय का मैप है। सुप्रीम कोर्ट। ये स्प्रिंगफील्ड का ओल्ड राउट था, जो रोड 66। यहाँ पे ये गैस स्टेशन होता था पुराना। और यहाँ म्यूज़ियम बनाया हुआ शायद अंदर इन्होंने। ये पुराना गैस स्टेशन गल्फ का। Springfield. ये पुरानी गाड़ियाँ खड़ी हुई हैं।